Go ahead, Pat.
What are the odds we have any iBox up on the wall as a receiver, any kind of real computer other than the receivers and modulators?
Not tonight.
Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. You get a blue boot, you get a dual road trip. 626 UBX, standby for the net.
Okay, Patrick, that's what I was afraid of. But such is life in a big city. So, all right. Good evening, everyone. This is Jim, K6SOE for the ATV Net. I bet I probably said that already. We want to get everybody out there a field day to either watch ATV or come down to Salvio Street there in Concord for to be. So hopefully we'll see everybody down there. Any other announcements for the net tonight? All right. TV directly. You can tune in to the internet at w6cxatv.mdarc.org. That's w6cxatv.mdarc.org. And if you can't watch there, you can watch on YouTube. Search for Media space MDARC and click on the video there that's got the little red live box in the corner, and you'll see what's going on. So, anything else before we start roll call? All right, and then let's go over to Fred, WB6ASU in the compo.
Yeah, good evening, Jim and the Net. WB6ASU, definitely in a compo. Long hard day today. And hot. And a longer day tomorrow, but I will be out here Saturday morning for any ATV support I can do. And you didn't give a report on the hilltop. Shame on you. Anyway, thanks to Jim, John, and Trevor for going up Wednesday and getting rid of one of our gremlins and getting rid of a second gremlin, which was the receiver that didn't have very good ears for some reason. So they got cleaned out, and now it hears very well again. So all you guys on 1292.5, it should work a lot better. So we'll see what happens if anybody shows up tonight. Oh well, yeah. Just trying to survive the heat, which looks like it's going to be real bad this weekend. So I feel sorry for you guys out of field day. And I'm not in an air-conditioned house, so I'll just be in this room with a fan going in my face. Okay, I guess that's about all we got going on. Looks like it's starting to get hazy on the hilltop. I think that's just the way the sun is trying to get into the local surveillance camera up there. We do have live camera up on North Peak, steerable camera up on North Peak, weather station up there, and a few other toys to play with. But you got to get an FTA receiver to be able to see those. So that's another good reason for getting an FTA receiver. Besides that, you can put up a 36-inch dish and get all kinds of free television. And nowadays, that's sounding really good. Free TV. Alright, IB6ASU definitely stuck in Hot Campo.
All right, Fred. Yes, I do have to say that did make a trip up the hill, and tonight before the net, I was trying my transmitter here, and usually I put out about a half a watt or something, and I just turned my transmitter down to a transmit level of 1, and my watt meter needle did not move, and I was able to key up the repeater on 1292.5. So, yeah, we've got a real receiver back on the hill again. So, and with out too much of a problem these days. So, hopefully it'll get more people on the air, and maybe even tonight. So, let's go over to Chris. I understand he soldered in a new amplifier brick. We'll see if he's got a signal tonight. W6ATV. Okay, no Chris tonight, and the stream is doing goofy things. I've reset it a couple times and it hasn't come back, so hopefully everybody's watching on YouTube. So anyway, I've just rebooted it again and we'll see what happens. Let's go over to Matthew, N4DLA. All right, no Matthew tonight. We got a report. Let's get Pat, KK6DBX.
Good evening, Jim and Annette. The restart the ACP and I'll reconfigure it on your own. Yeah, I don't feel, I have an idea, but I have to talk to you about one of the other boxes. You kind of made it hard for me. KK6 GPS.
Yeah, well, I don't want to make things too easy. I mean, that's what is the spice of life. So, all right, let's go over to see Dave, W6DTB. Dave, are you on there tonight? All right. Excuse me there for a moment. All right, let's go over to John, W6DTV.
Yeah, good evening, Jim and the net. W6ETV in Livermore. There I are. Yeah, pictures looking really good. Wow, you guys really made an improvement up there. Is the problem with the repeater not being accessible without calling somebody to have them turn it on? You didn't mention if that problem was rectified or not. Let's see, 67 degrees in Livermore, 8 degrees in the shack. I don't know that I like that so much. Yeah, I've been busy here. You probably haven't heard me say this in a while. I hate computers. So there, I said it again. I used to say it 2 or 3 times a week. I hate computers. Jim, the situation up at the dock, I think, is rectified. I think. Not sure. I bought all new radios and installed them, and they worked for about a minute and a half and quit. And anyway, it turns out that somebody had gotten into the router, changed a bunch of things, including the password for the router, and a guy down levee up there who is fairly swift with this kind of thing worked a few hours, and I got a phone call this morning. I haven't been up there to log into it yet, but I will tomorrow. Let me let this drop. So hopefully, if that is the case and it is working, then I can get back to somewhat normal life. It's been a month I've been battling that thing, and yeah, I hate computers. No Matthew tonight. Get back to work on his radio. It's still sitting here on the bench, and it's actually growing cobwebs, so I could get back to work on that and get something done. Anyway, thanks a lot for going up the hill. Pictures just look great. Absolutely wonderful. I don't know what my audio sounds like, because my audio was always gravelly. Doesn't seem like it's gravelly anymore. Okay, good on you. Hope everybody has a great field day. I think I'll be sitting right here with yonder air conditioner turned on. At least that's where I hope to be. Anyway, back to you, Jim. Thanks for all the efforts. W6DTV and Lynn no more.
Okay, John. Your picture's looking very, very good tonight. Even on channel 1, it's looking good. And your audio sounds just like you're standing here talking to me. So maybe we fixed it. We'll keep our fingers crossed, and boy, I sure hope that whoever stuck their fingers in that router will get slapped. So I hope that it wasn't all your problem. So anyway, good luck watching TV up on the dock here soon. And let me know how that works. Thank you for checking in tonight, and stay cool during field day. Let's go over to Stan, NJ6E. See if he can get in on flea power tonight.
Yeah, good evening, Jim in the net. It's 67 degrees over here, and I may get and I've been noticing what just happened there is on both on you, on John DTV and on myself, is that with the new receiver, we drop the color bars every few seconds to every few minutes for just like a second, and then right back again. And so I'm not sure what that's all about, but that's the only thing I've noticed so far that isn't, you know, right 100% spectacular about the new receiver. Anyway, there is, I watched the BATS net this afternoon, and they're doing some changes to ports down that are not related to anything that we're interested in, mostly about contest tracking and being able to do more, switching to more bands, since a lot of the operators there are operating in the gigahertz bands. And but there is a change, a new revision coming for the RIDE receiver, I guess, in the next couple of weeks. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that as I build one of those for the top. And, otherwise, I'll should be around on Saturday to participate somewhat in the amateur television portion of Field Day. And so see you again then. Back to Ned, NJ6 Sonoma.
Okay, Stan. Thanks for checking in. And yeah, I think I noticed a flash to color bars there in the middle of somebody's transmission there. Hopefully, we can call that a feature of the new receiver, not an error. So, all right. And let's go over to my favorite driver, John, MD6H. See what's new with him tonight.
All right. Good evening, Jim and Annette. Back from Florida. Had a little unexpected getaway to deal with a tortoise and a fence post. Did manage to make a contact with Israel from Florida while I was there, so that was kind of cool on FT8. And relatively uneventful trip up the hill yesterday. My four-wheel drive adventure for the month. Went up to Reno a couple days before that and visited some family up there, and my wife contributed a little bit to the Reno economy, and I took a little bit away. So that was kind of fun. Supposed to be a sailboat race on Sunday up in West Sacramento, but I just saw when I was checking that it has been canceled. And of course, I spent the afternoon trying to get that boat fixed, so now there's less pressure on that, and I can move on to the other sailboat for the other group of racing that I need to figure out what the problem with that is. So that will be the new project to deal with instead of the bigger boat. Nothing real spectacular here on FT8. Just a lot of local stuff, and haven't done any car shows since I've been back. So we'll see. That may do something for that on Saturday. We'll have to see. I go over to the local car gathering on Saturday evening. So, and probably hang around here a little bit for Field Day Saturday and Sunday. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Sunday, I know it's coming to an end, but we'll see how it plays out. Jim, thanks for doing the net. John Concord, ND68.
Okay, John. Thanks for checking in. I'm not sure. You might not have been on 06. But I didn't hear you there. So check your frequency there. So thank you for checking in, though, and thank you again for the ride up the hill. So, and we'll see you on here TV here tomorrow or Saturday. All right, let's go over to Kevin, KK6JPN. All right, no Kevin. This is Jim, K6SOE, still doing the ATV net. Let's go over to Bob, WB6KWT. All right, no Bob. How about my neighbor, Mike, W6MEW? You have a signal into the hill. Well, I thought I saw him out there earlier. Let's go to Owen, KK6Q. Okay, no Owen tonight. Like I say, I'm still Jim K6SOE. Let's see, what else did we do on the Hill? We took down the FM receiver that was keeping the repeater up all the time. So, John, to answer your question from Livermore, the repeater is now in 24/7 operation. So you don't have to call anybody to turn it on. It's up all the time. So, no problem there. That we got that fixed. And let's go over to Jerry, KB6T, see what's new with him.
Good evening, Jim, and everybody. KB16 San Leandro. Still alive. It's been 2 weeks after my surgery. My back is still together. I'm not crippled. So I guess I can report a successful surgery. I have 100% receive of the reader directly of the air, so really happy about that. So that's a result of what you were doing up on the hill. Thank you very much. Otherwise, it would be just the propagation gods smiling at me, but I think you must have something up on the hill there. And what else? Last Saturday I was in Alameda, the CRS show and sale. It was nice as usually. I really enjoy looking at the old radios there. Also, Chris W6ATV there. So we had a nice chat. So it was really nice time. And that's about all I have. 63 degrees here in San Leandro. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm still on 1233. I want to try that at 1295. That 25. Maybe after the night, if you have a minute, I would like to change the frequency and see how I get in on that. So back to you, KB60, Jerry San Leandro.
Okay, Jerry, thanks for checking in tonight, and glad that you're doing well and got all your pieces together there. And yeah, if you're receiving the Hill tonight directly, that's great. That we just polished the chrome up there as far as the transmitter goes. So thanks for being there, and thanks for checking in. That's the list as I have it at this point in time. Are there any mystery video check-ins that we can't do without? K6SOE. All right. Well, hearing and seeing none. Looking over here at the computer, I see that Mary KD6MKS is checked in, and Darv KK6OVH is checked into the stream, and there's about 4 other viewers there, and looks like there's 7 people watching YouTube, which is a good thing. So, all right, glad to see everybody out there. And just like watching BATC, you can leave comments or discussions there on the YouTube chat window. So that's all that I have in here tonight. Are there any audio check-ins for the net? Alpha through Nancy, A through N. Sure, go ahead. Hey, no problem. Is communicating. So, we have any other voice communications, Alpha through Nancy? All right, we'll go Oscar through Zulu, Oscar through Zulu. Audio check-ins tonight. All right, hearing none, back to do this again next week, 8 p.m. on Thursdays, 6 p.m. on Tuesdays, and 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings for the Bathrobe Net. I want to thank everybody for checking in tonight, and especially everybody who helps keep all this stuff going. It's, I guess it takes more than just a couple people to run a repeater. So, like I say, thanks to everybody who's got their fingers stuck in the middle of this, one way or another, as a user or a fixer. So, we'll say 7-3, and we'll see everybody on the repeater here on Field Day, Friday evening. Tune in and we'll see what's going on, and then we'll see you Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, Sunday morning, and we'll probably do the Bathrobe Net from the Field Day site. So, how about that? Anyway, if you're not watching the picture, you're just not getting. I blew that one. If you're not watching ATV, you're just not getting the picture. 7-3, good night. I'm going to take and tie my tongue in a knot. K6SO.
think that might be
I'm sad, John, you were cutting in and out.
Yeah, same old problem.